So starting off in Tadasana, hands come to prayer, just grounded to the feet. On an inhale, you're just going to circle both hands up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold down in Uttanasana, dropping the head, lifting the buttocks up nice and high. So just surrendering the neck and the shoulders, just release any tension in the upper body there. So you can bend the knees, clasp onto the elbows and just sway from side to side. What this will do is really help to kind of lengthen the spine, but also get involved with the sides of the waist and move around the rib cage as well. Keep the head dropping down. Slowly find your way towards the center. Just roll the shoulders away from the ears. Play around with getting a little bit deeper into that forward fold. Clasping onto the legs. Dropping down. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Baddha Utthita. Lengthen the spine and the arms. Then lifting all the way up into Thunderbolt. Bending both knees. A nice squat here, sinking into the hips and into the heels. Lift the arms, really lift the upper body and lift up through the crown of the head. Knees should be in alignment there with the feet and with the hips. Exhale, forward folding all the way down. And you're going to slowly take back that left leg. So grounding there into the feet, hip width apart with this lovely lunge. Up onto the fingertips here to get more length. Inhale, coming up for Parsvottanasana, stretch, straightening out that front leg. So this is a variation of Parsvottanasana. Again, inhaling as you lift the hips high. Exhaling as you find your way into lunge. Again, breathing in, maybe peel the toes up. Exhaling back into lunge. Drop that back knee down towards the earth. Inhale, scoop both hands up towards the sky for Crescent Lunge. Breathe, really open up there through the ribcage and diaphragm. Taking it into a twist, so left palm down, right hand coming up towards the sky. Open up through the waist and then binding with that top arm wrapped around the waist. Roll the chest and heart open. Take the back knee and thigh up off the floor. You must ground into that front foot, don't forget, and keep the shoulders moving away from the ears. Place that right palm down on the inside of right foot, side angle pose. Pivot the back heel down. Left hand coming up towards the sky. Take your tailbone toward your back heel. Half bind variation here with that left arm wrapping around the waist. Maybe catch onto the top part of the thigh. Or drop that right shoulder down slightly and double bind there. Good. Roll your chest and heart open as well on this side. Keep lengthening that tailbone toward your back heel and press into the little toes at the back. So slowly release. Make your way into a plank position. Find that alignment, core nice and strong. Chaturanga down. Inhale to lift into cobra or upward facing dog. Crease from the hips as you transition into downward facing dog. Remember your form and alignment. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, left leg lifting up. Exhaling, low lunge. So left knee is just above that left ankle to start off with. Inhale, Parsvottanasana variation. Exhaling, coming to lunge. Let's do that again. Inhaling as you lift all the way up. Maybe push the heel forwards, drop the head down. Exhaling. Remember to crease from the hips. One more time. Inhale, straighten that front leg as much as you can. Exhaling as you come forwards. Back knee coming all the way down. Inhale, scooping up the arms into crescent. Really lift here with this heart opener as well. It's a back opener, so make sure you're not sort of creasing or crunching into the lower back. Keep lifting up. Drop that right palm down. Left hand coming up towards the sky for that twist. Inner thigh rolling outwards. Let's take a bind here with that top arm and take the back knee and thigh up off the earth. Ground into the feet on an exhale again. Try to really get into these twists. Drop that left palm down on the inside of left foot. Pivot the back heel down for side angle pose. Find that imaginary back wall behind you. Careful you're not sort of sticking your buttocks towards the back. So binding there with that top arm wrapping around the waist or thigh. Full bind, clasping onto the fingertips, all the wrists. Really good for the shoulder work here. Breathe into the belly. Keep drawing your navel in and up towards your heart center and really firm those legs. Good. Open up when you're ready and slowly release. Push back into a plank position. Hug the sides of the core in as well. Chaturanga down. Press the tops of the feet down into the earth as you come up into Cobra. And dropping the head slightly, and then inhale, lift the chin up towards the sky. Just release there into the neck. And slowly come up into downward facing dog. Good. Spread the fingertips out nice and wide. Keep pushing away that ground. Coming up into wild thing variation. So cross that right foot over the left. Pivot the toes towards the back there. Lifting that left arm up towards the sky. Really open up the body as much as you can. Lifting the hips and pelvis towards the sky. Drop it down. Inhale, coming all the way up into downward dog split with that right leg. Bring the knee in towards the chest. Find your way into downward facing dog. So crossing over, left leg over right. Pivot those toes to face the back. Inhale, firm the buttocks and thighs as you lift up into wild thing variation. Really get that reach. Keep lifting and pushing away from the floor. Use your legs, use your arms. Good. Really hug that core in. Transition into downward dog split now with that left leg reaching up towards the sky. Keep dropping the head. Bring the knee in towards the chest. Push back into downward facing dog. Good. So making your way into side plank, just make sure that you really level off the tailbone first, coming into plank, and then shifting that weight onto that left palm. Right hand is coming up towards the sky. Really push away from the earth using your lats, but also lift via the pelvis. You can either come into a tree variation with that top leg, and notice how the hips are nice and open, so the knee opens up through the hips. Or you can position the ball of the foot down there behind you for more support if you're feeling a little bit wobbly today. Coming into plank again, and then shifting over onto the other side. So right palm grounds, left hand up towards the sky. Draw your tailbone towards the heels and really draw in your navel. Keep lifting up through the pelvis, really press down. Use your lats, coming into tree if you want to. Hold and breathe, don't forget. Get those shoulders moving away from the ears and broadening. And then slowly moving down back into plank. Spread the fingertips. Chaturanga down. Inhale, cobra, upward facing dog. And just push back into a child's pose. So for here, this variation, I'm taking wide knees. If you want to, you can position the knees in alignment with the hips. Allow your tailbone to drop all the way down towards the heels there at the back. And just allow the whole body to still be lengthening, so you don't want to curl up into a little ball. If the head is finding it sort of hard to find the earth, you can always stack the palms on top of one another and rest the third eye on top of the palms. Keep the elbows nice and wide so the shoulders still opening up from here, and keep the neck nice and long. So the palms come out in front of you there, shoulder width apart. Bring the knees in alignment with the hips if you have to. Chin coming all the way down for low cobra roll. Inhaling, exhaling, that takes you up into downward facing dog. And either stepping or jumping the feet forward lightly, coming into a variation of Parsvottanasana. So wide-legged forward fold. I'm grabbing onto the toes as I inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, coming deeper into that forward fold, shoulders away from the ears. Maybe inhaling again to lift and lengthen the torso. Exhale, down into forward fold. Getting deeper into it, slightly draw yourself closer in towards the legs and down. Really lift the sit bones up super high. And start positioning the feet so that they're no more than hip width apart. Rolling all the way up into mountain pose, big stretch, lifting all the way up, and exhale, hands come to prayer.